welcome back to my channel. Today is such a beautiful snowy day. I just wanted to film in front of my window. The light is so good because it's reflecting off of all the snow, and it's just such a peaceful, wonderful view. So that's what we're doing today. I wish you guys could see it because it's beautiful. I'm gonna take some shots, I think, and insert them into this video, maybe in the intro. So maybe you've already seen it, but it's just, I live in the woods, so all the trees are coated in ice and snow, and it's just like a winter wonderland. It's so pretty. So today I really just want to be snuggly and warm and cozy and just do my makeup, and so I figured we can just do like a little simple everyday get ready kind of look. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. If you would like to be friends here on YouTube, then please hit that subscribe button and also click on the bell to be notified every time that I upload. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so for every makeup look, since I have dry skin, I like to start off with something a little bit more glowy to help my skin look a little bit more vibrant and alive. So I've been really loving the Believe Beauty, I forget what it's called, but it's the illuminating primer. That one is really good, and it does a good job at showing through your foundation but not like making it too greasy so it slips around everywhere. But lately I just received this in the mail, and I mean, look at this packaging. It is so luxe, and just it makes me feel like $1,000,000 just looking at it. But I've only used it once, so I really wanted to test it out again. I'm going to be pretty liberal. So the first time I used this, I just applied it to the high points of my face, but today I want to try seeing how it looks all over. So I'm going with like that much, and then I'm just gonna pat that in with my sponge. And for those of you who are interested, I'm in the lightest shade. Wow, it looks so good. It's so gorgeous. It doesn't have any glitter or sparkle in it at all, but it just makes your skin look super dewy and alive. It makes you look like you just got a facial and put a lot of like really hydrating, beautiful serums on your face. That's what it looks like. Wow, I really like it like that. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple on the eyes today, since it's more of like a easy everyday look. So I'm just gonna go in with my complexion products first, and then for complexion I wanted to use an oldie but a goodie, the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. This one I think unfortunately has been discontinued, but I actually saw it in Walmart and I haven't been able to find it for a while, and I really like the finish of this foundation, so I'm just using it today. But by all means, use whatever foundation you like. And I'm going in with a very light layer because I just want my skin to look natural. I don't want it to really look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. I just want everything to be evened out. Sometimes I feel like if I apply too much makeup, my skin actually looks worse. So it's like, what's the point of going through all of that trouble and taking all of that time and spending all that money to put it on your face, and then it just makes you look like older and more decrepit and dry? So this is just what works for me. I feel like less is more, especially if you have dry skin. And if you're a busy mom like me and you're running around and you have babies and stuff, it's better to have less, I feel, because if it rubs off, it's not as noticeable. Whereas if you have like a full coverage snatch face, if your kid like wipes it off your cheek, it's gonna be really noticeable because you're gonna have a big old smear. You know what I mean? Next, for highlight, I've been really loving this. This is the Flower Beauty Day Glow highlighter. It has like a balmy sort of texture. It almost feels like a lip balm, but like a really hard pressed one, and it just adds a beautiful glow to your cheeks. It's not like a super intense beaming highlight, but it just looks super natural and very pretty. It's easy to apply, it's quick, it doesn't have any glitter in it, so I really like it. And this foundation is very natural and beautiful too. You can build it up to get more coverage, but I kind of like just where we're sitting right now. Apply a little bit on my forehead. We're already looking pretty dewy. I love it. Just pat that in with my sponge to make sure everything looks nice and seamless. Okay, so sticking with the cream product theme, I'm gonna go in next with my e.l.f. Putty Blush. These are relatively new from e.l.f. and I've really been enjoying this one, this bright bubblegum pink color. It looks a little bit intimidating in the pan, but it just makes you look very healthy and fresh and like a baby. I don't know. Makes you look young and youthful and pretty. And for every day, I feel like it's perfect. Also, it shears out pretty well. You can see that it's not super, super bright and in your face on the cheeks, so you don't have to be afraid. Just work in light layers. I think that's the biggest tip I can give with cream products. It's better to apply less and then add more. I mean, in general with makeup, it's better to go in with a little bit less and then build up rather than going in with too much, because it's going to be kind of hard to remove if you apply it too much. I like to tap it in on my cheeks first. This product is very hard pressed in the pan as well, and it's a little bit slippy. It kind of feels the same as the Flower Beauty, I think, in that it's not super, super like sticky feeling. Now, I like a lot of blush. If you don't, then you don't have to apply this much. Okay, oh gosh, I forgot to apply concealer. So for concealer, I've been really liking this Wet n Wild concealer. This isn't their new one, which I'm really interested to try because I've heard such great things about it, but I think this is just their original Photofocus concealer. I have mine in the shade Light Ivory, and I just picked this up on a whim. I saw it in Walmart, and I thought, why not give it a shot? It wasn't very expensive, and I've been really loving it. It has a very thin consistency. It's not super sticky, which I usually don't like when my concealers are really, really sticky or thick. And it gives a pretty good amount of coverage. I would say it's like a medium coverage, and you can sheer it out if you'd like. And it's just super easy to blend. I mean, it takes like no time at all. It's like my perfect go-to everyday concealer because it just works. It's not super brightening under my eyes, but it's brightening enough. It's easy to blend, and it gives just the right amount of coverage, but not too much to where it looks like fake or artificial. So you can see there's still a little bit of darkness peeking through, but it's not too bad, and I think I can probably build it up a little bit, but honestly, I'm not super worried about it, just because this is more of like a natural everyday look. Overall, I feel like I look more awake, and the darkness is more concealed than it was. Beautiful, nice medium coverage, and it's not drying under my eyes, which I have very, very dry skin, so a lot of concealers don't work for me. I'm very picky with my concealers, and this one is very good. So if you haven't tried it, it's worth giving a shot. It's not very expensive, and I really like it. So I'm just adding a little bit more blush because I applied some concealer, so I just want to go back over that to make sure we don't lose that pigment. Okay, next, so for brows, I'm going to go in with my Milani Precision Brow Pencil. This is like my go-to brow pencil, and I have mine in the shade Espresso. It just has a nice, very thin tip. It's not too waxy, not too creamy, but you can make very nice, precise strokes. It makes filling in your brows really easy. Okay, so brows are done. I went for a more fluffy sort of look since we're doing something a little bit more natural and undone. And next for eyes, I'm just gonna do an easy one shade sort of a look because that's how I roll on an everyday basis. This is a Menacador Dar Beauty. I've never heard of this brand. I got it for Christmas. It's in the shade Fantasy. Don't mind the, just ignore the destroyed pan. That was my finger when I was trying to open this the first time. It's a really pretty sort of dusty rose, more of a light sort of pinky goldish. So I think it'll look really nice just all over the lid. I'm just gonna actually take my finger and gently press that on. I think that's really pretty. It's very subtle, but perfect for every day. It's nothing too metallic or shimmery or glittery. It's just like the perfect little sheen. And then just to diffuse those edges, I'm gonna go back in with my bronzer and a nice fluffy brush and blend those edges out. And then I'm just gonna take that same brush actually and run that along my lower lash line. Okay, and then I like to add a little bit of definition to my lash line because my eyes are a little bit more downturned, so I feel like it just helps to lift them a little bit if I add a little bit of definition to the outer third. So, you know, it's totally optional depending on what you prefer and what your eye shape is, but that's just what I like to do. And so I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Color Icon Kohl eyeliner in the shade Simma Brown Now. That's so cute. And I'm going to just tightline, and then I will be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and applied that eyeliner to the bottom third of my waterline, or to my, like, in between my lashes, and then I just scribbled some on the outer third of my eyelid up top, and then smudged that out, and then I applied some mascara as well. So for mascara, I used the Cosmetics Pick Me Up mascara. It's just a simple, everyday, very natural separating mascara, and it's a tubing mascara, so it's really easy to remove as well, which I love for every day when I'm feeling a little bit more lazy, you know. Okay, so to finish up, I'm gonna go in with a lip liner. This one is from Essence. It's very affordable, does the job, and this one is in the shade 08 Big Proposal. Even though it's a wooden pencil, it glides on really easily, and this one is just a nice pinky kind of nude color. Okay, and to finish up the lips, I'm gonna go in with the Revlon Super Lustrous lipstick, and this is in the shade 02 Beaming Strawberry. And I'm just applying that to the center of my lips to add a little bit more dimension. I really love these lipsticks because they are very, very hydrating. They almost feel like you're wearing a lip balm on your lips, and they give you a lot of pigment, and they're just really beautiful. They don't slip around everywhere. I love this shade, and I also love the shade Nude Illuminator. Those are my two, like, go-to everyday colors. They are just so easy to, like, swipe on, keep them in your purse, because they are hydrating on your lips, and they're not too pigmented to you have to, like, really worry about where you're applying them. It's almost like a tinted chapstick, but with more color and more shine. So I really love these. If you haven't checked them out, I would definitely recommend. Lastly, to set the brows, I'm gonna go with my NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. And then to set the face, I'm gonna go in with my Catrice Prime and Fine Illuminating Dewy Spray. I love this spray because it just adds a beautiful glow to your skin, but it's not too much and it's not shimmery, and it also doesn't have alcohol in it, which I really love. And then when that's almost dry, I'm gonna go, ooh, dog hair on the sponge. That's sanitary. If I get a zit tomorrow, we know why. And just kind of press over everything. I mean, look how dewy. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really love how it turned out. I just feel like myself, but enhanced version. Nothing too crazy, nothing too over the top, but very simple and elegant, dewy skin. So yeah, let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. If you've tried recreating this look, I would love to know in the comments down below. I love you all so much, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would really love to have you back. So just click on the red button and also click on the bell to be notified every time that I upload. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Hope you all are staying nice and warm and cozy. Bye.